Plaintiff Taquana Jackson met the defendant in transitional housing, and they became good friends, despite the fact that the defendant constantly instigated gossip. Taquana claims she loaned the defendant $300, and she's only repaid half of it, so Taquana's suing for the remaining balance. Defendant Angel Wilcox Bush says when she met Taquana, they hit it off and became very close. Angel insists she was repaying the loan until Taquana started talking badly about her on social media. Therefore, she refuses to pay her another dime.
All right, start with you.
I met the defendant in New Jersey in transitional housing, and we hit it off really well. We would go to a women's group together. We bonded, and we formed a friendship.
Transitional housing for
homeless families.
Okay.
So we went to the women's group, and we built the bond, and we became fast friends. During the process, I tried to explain to Angel not to feed into some of the he say, she say at the shelter, but she couldn't help it. And
they gossiped?
The gossip, yes.
How did you know?
How did I know about the gossip?
Yes, ma'am. Were you feeding into it or starting
yes.
it?
No, not starting it.
How did you know there was a lot of gossip?
Because
you were listening to it?
Yeah, yes.
What would you do when you listened to
it? I would keep it to myself. Or
you would just say,
No.
What would you do?
No.
What would you do when they came to you with gossip?
Or when they came to me with gossip, well, it depends on who. I would talk.
There you go. You would gossip with them, and you're a gossiper.
No.
So you're part of the problem already. Let me hear from you.
You called it right on there.
You know I know that.
Pretty much everything that she said is correct. Everything that you said was absolutely correct. But we did bond. We bond immediately. We had a women's group where we did talk. We talked to each other. We fed off each other. We did all of that. And we really were very good friends. I'm surprised I'm here, but I know why now.
She advised you not to be like her when you first started?
No, actually, I hope she would agree with me.
Don't gossip like me.
Okay.
I'm a
actually,
gossiper, but
and
I
I
don't
hope
want
she
you to do
agreed
that.
with me. I was a mentor to her. You know what I'm saying? I spoke with her. We talked. We laughed. We pretty much were good friends. And when she started school, I was more than happy to be there and mentor her and be with her throughout the whole process. It really was.
Did you all fall out about anything other than this?
Nope, this was it.
All right. Anything else you want to tell me background before we get there? Did you all fall out about anything else? Or maybe you want to gossip? Do you want to gossip some more? Is that information you're giving me? That's gossip.
No, I'll keep it to myself for now.
Tell me why you're suing her. How does she owe you for a loan?
Well, I loaned her $300. She agreed to pay me back within 6 months to a year, and she only paid me half of the money, and she hasn't paid me back.
When was that?
That was on March 1st, 2014.
You all fall out about anything else, or maybe you want to gossip? Do you want to gossip some more? Is that information you're giving me? That's gossip.
No, I'll keep it to myself for now.
Plaintiff Taquana Jackson is suing her former friend, who claims Taquana badmouthed her on social media.
Ma'am?
Let me explain to you the reason why the rest of the money did not go to her. We loaned each other money. Hers happened to be a higher amount, but I've loaned her money also. Then, as you were saying about the gossip, what she started to do at that point is talk about me in a derogatory manner, in a nasty manner on Facebook.
Why do you think she flipped on you? This was after you owed her the money?
This is after I owed her the money. But I was making the payments. That was not a problem.
Okay.
I did speak to her.
Why do you think she did that? Couldn't help herself?
Yes, I think that's kind of her nature. As a matter of fact, when I saw the gossip on Facebook, well, I didn't actually see it. My witness.
Andrew, you don't even know how to log on to Facebook, so she didn't see anything.
I know how to log on now.
A witness did it. Come on up. You want to state
I know how to
your
log
name?
on now.
That's
But
right.
anyway, when I spoke to her about it, she didn't want to address it. You know, I knew it was about me because toward the end of all of the gossip, she actually put my name in, and that's what made me upset.
Like you said,
State
now.
your name.
My name is Jayla Bush.
What do you want to tell me?
I don't have evidence. I just have proof of the stuff that was written on Facebook.
Right.
I remember she was saying things about people want to mentor you, but look where they live now, speaking in the regards to the transitional housing kind of thing. And so in some posts, she will also put my mother's name in it. So like I found that very unnecessary and
Do you have those
frustrating.
posts?
No, I don't have the post on me.
That's all she said is she
She said some other
disclosed-
derogatory things
Wait,
too.
did
but
I lie? Did I lie? Did I lie about anything that I said?
But was it necessary?
But it wasn't.
Hey, listen, it's about my money. Yes,
Did
it's
you,
necessary.
did you think she wanted you to tell that?
Well, I'm quite sure she didn't want to say it.
She
because
did not?
What I wanted to
Answer
Yes.
my question. You don't think she wanted you to say that?
Well, I'm not sure.
Which one is it? You're quite sure or you're not quite sure that she wanted you to disclose private facts about her to the world?
I did not disclose any private facts about her.
Oh, living in transitional housing is not a private fact
I did not
that
say-
she would not want to
I
disclose?
did not use her name in
Okay.
that statement.
She said she didn't use your name.
I did not use her name in that statement.
Excuse me.
And if I did, prove it. Show it and prove it, because that is not
Ma'am,
true.
talk to me.
Sorry, Your Honor. And because that's not true. That's why.
Well,
I
I'm concerned that your statement to them was that I say anything untrue, suggesting that you did say something about her and that there was no problem with it as long as it's true. And what you don't know is that the law does prohibit you from disclosing private facts about a person, even if it's true, if it would otherwise offend the sensibilities of a reasonable person.
Yes.
For example, if you disclosed that you had a sex tape made, and that's what these kids are doing.
Yes.
And so kids, when you do this and you think you can just disclose it on the internet because they did it, if they didn't want you to do it, that's disclosing private facts about a person that would offend the sensibilities of a reasonable person. Offend the sensibilities means the person might say, that's terrible. Oh, wow, she's like that? She's homeless? She's living in transitional housing? I didn't know that. Wow, she's broke.
Yeah.
So don't think that you can just disclose anything based on the fact that it's true. But what does that have to do with this money?
Okay.
Is this a counterclaim? Or you
Okay.
can use a lot of excuses not to pay people.
That is true. And I could have made a counterclaim. As a matter of fact, I know when I loan you money, you owe me money
Talk
also.
to me. That's your only defense. Is there a legal defense? You think that's your legal defense? Because that has nothing to do with the loan.
It has nothing to do with the loan.
That's what you're addressing today,
Yes.
the loan. Do you have a defense to the loan?
No, the only defense I have is I also could, if I wanted to, countersue for the money that's due me, but I have not
If
done
I
that.
would, I could,
Yes.
and you should.
Okay.
But it's too late today.
Okay. I
You
understand.
come back for another court hearing
Okay.
and sue her on that separate issue. All right? That's up to you. And the damage would be emotional distress if you suffered that. And you have what in front of you? You have
I
some
have-
evidence that you want to present?
Yes, the
What is that evidence?
Promissory note.
Okay, let's see it. And you say she only gave you the 150.
Yes, and I also included in the promissory note that because the most that I, first of all, I'm not a borrower, okay? I don't like to owe nobody any money. So the most that I would borrow from her is maximum $20, maybe
That's a
$5
different claim
here.
as well. That's a different claim
Okay,
we're
but-
not discussing. What we are discussing is whether she met the terms of this contract. And you say you did. She says you didn't.
Plaintiff Taquana Jackson is suing her former friend, who claims Taquana badmouthed her on social media.
And I'm going to have to go with what the contract says. And the contract says that it would be 150, and it says she wants it all at one time. Payments will either be 2 payments of 150 or 1 payment of 300, meaning she didn't want it $70 at a time. So even if you did give her the 70, then you were required by law to amend the contract in writing. You can't amend a written contract with an oral
I understand
amendment.
that. I understand.
So I'm going to have to go with this.
Okay.
She has no reason to come in here and lie. She didn't say she lies. She said she gossips. Those are
That's
two
true.
different things.
That's true.
There you go. So I believe it. 150 is your judgment. Have a good day.
Thank you. I hope this is over with. I hope we can be friends after this. Maybe not as close.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
I miss you.
I-